Tag 19 there on the stick, again out of pin 10. Ear notch 48-2. This is another no turning back for God and Country. This was actually a gilt I took a little Snapchat video of and sent it to a few friends yesterday, and was well received. That gilt's got just a great look to her. Maybe as good skeleton as just about anything that we've got to offer. Her running gear is just impeccable. And still, for one that has those two parts and pieces kind of together, I guess usually the first thing that you give up is spread and dimension. And this one actually comes at you really good, leaves you the right way. Her chest and her pins are big. Base width, I think, is awfully good. That gilt looks like one that's going to be an incredible big one, in my opinion, and would definitely be on my short list for those that are really looking for one to ring a bell as a big one. She also will be a lease option only. No chance to double down on that one. You will have the chance to lease her, but she's got to come back to HF Genetics whenever she is done. All right, tag 20 out of pin 10, ear notch 47-4. As large as the 47 litter is, it's pretty male heavy. There's only a couple gilts in it, so because of that, we want to make sure we get those gilts back. And this 47 litter gilt here is going to be lease only. We'll auction her off the right to lease her, but she must return to us at the conclusion of her career. And one that's on the short list, or my short list, I should say, I guess, in terms of the gilts in this particular offering. Like this one a great deal. Very dual purpose. Could go as a market type gilt, I think. She's stout enough for that purpose, but looks like one that'd be a lot of fun from a Texas Elite San Antonio type standpoint as a big gilt. Extended pedigree on this one is caught napping for God and Country, never before, best man. No mercy, actually, if you go one step further there. So a lot of the greats of the last decade or so, and that one's pedigree. Very interesting gilt. Hopefully the video can do her justice, and it'll be fun to show people that particular female come sell day. Tag 21, ear notch 48-5 from pin 10, another 48 litter, no turning back for God and Country. Kind of an off-belted, chromed-up gilt there, a nickel paler skin, if you will. I like this one a great deal, especially if you're looking for a market hog-oriented one. Man, this one is incredibly impressive when you get right up on her. Her shape and consistency of spread and shape from the front of her blade all the way back to her pins is really good. Her openness of body from front all the way to back is very good, and yet her angularity down low, squareness down low, I think fits it very, very well. As good in terms of her rib shape, her fore-rib shape, center body, mid-body, the turn to it from her spine down to her sternum, I think, is incredible, and has a hip and hind leg like the rest of these 48s. Just very, very elite in my opinion. Length, levelness of hip, rear leg function, I think is as good as you're going to find in your travels. Neat pen of pigs there. Pin 10, I know as we were sorting through these, was one of our favorites in terms of depth and quality. Like these a great deal. Again, tag 21 would be 48-5, chromed up gilt out of